At 50, you should definitely manage these 3 exercises we're doing. If you can't do it, then we'll say your body is over 50, but you can train again for a more mobile and flexible body. If you're younger than 50, you should breeze through these exercises effortlessly. So write down in the comments whether you were able to do them and how old you are. The first exercise, it's all about improving the flexibility of your wrists, fingers, and especially the thumb. As you may know, we do a lot of typing on keyboards and so on, and a lot of shortening happens there. You'll see in a moment how this might feel for you. Go ahead and stand in front of a table and, for instance, take your left hand. Now place your hand like that and the angle. I think everyone can manage to get that just right. And then we'll gradually increase the angle a bit more. And now step beside it. And then try to carefully achieve the right angle in this position here. And that probably pulls on the wrist a bit. Into the palm, creating a slight tension like this. Perhaps even into the fingers. Try holding that position for a moment. If you feel you can go a bit further, don't hesitate to push a little more. And hold that position for a moment. And check if you can gradually increase the angle bit by bit. And this is also the exercise to get better at it at the same time. And now here's another trick you can try out. Press down with the palm of your hand and your fingertips, including the tip of your thumb, as firmly as possible against the table, really. Push down with all your strength. Hold that for a moment. Now release and gently move a bit deeper into the position. Then you'll notice that's how you keep progressing forward. No matter what angle you begin from, the stretching, the pushing back, and then stretching even further, that's what consistently helps you go deeper into the stretch. And then you slowly come back out. Start moving gently, where you can genuinely feel it making a profound and lasting effect. By the way, if you felt a tingling sensation during the exercise, there's absolutely no need to worry because the tingling is a clear indication that you're in an extreme situation. But if it tingles during the exercise, then it won't tingle at night anymore because you're simply working your way out of that bottleneck. Next, we'll focus entirely on your knees. Please step onto a soft surface now. Avoid the bed. It sinks, so it's not really helpful. Use a mat instead if you've got one. Get into the 4-point position. Now focus on the knees and the ankles. Slowly and steadily start moving further back bit by bit. Keep moving further back. And I'll show you where you should end up. You should reach a point where you can comfortably sit back and your ankles rest fully and flat on the ground beneath you. That means you'll feel tension here and probably also tension there. That's right. I always say, sitting in a relaxed position like this for 2 minutes is the essential requirement for ensuring your knees, as well as your ankles, remain in good shape and function properly. But don't worry, we said that if you can't manage it, you can train yourself to do it. That would mean, for instance, you stay in that exact position if you can't go any further, just as you are at this moment. And then you wait a bit. And you notice the tension has decreased, and then you should increase it. And you place your hands either beside you, a bit behind you, or a bit in front of you, so that you have just the right amount of pressure, so to speak, to accomplish this stretch. And what you can do to speed up the whole process even more. Try now with your toes, no matter which position you're in, to press them firmly against the floor to intensify the stretch further. And at the same time, press your shins firmly into the ground. So you're pushing your toes into the floor and also pressing your shins down. If you can't control them individually, don't worry about it. Just press your legs down into the ground. Then you release, and once you've let go, you'll notice that you can carefully and gently move just a little bit deeper into the stretch. We might point out to you that whenever you sit, the Japanese, for example, or other Asian cultures often sit in a Caesar position and eat like that. So basically just casually throughout the day, that's very, very healthy for this whole area here. I'm challenging you a bit, you notice that, because I want to bring something out of you so that you feel better. When you're sitting here at some point, you can also start leaning further back, slowly letting yourself settle into a more relaxed and comfortable posture. And then you'll also notice the stretch expanding into your back, because this movement you're currently doing, where you keep sliding further down here, actually plays a role in easing and reducing issues in your lower back area. And at some point, you might suddenly find yourself able to go so far that you simply lie down. But that's a bit of a luxury, to be honest. For easing the discomfort in your knees and ankles, it's entirely sufficient if you simply start by staying in this position for now. But if you're up for it, just keep going. Why not, right? And for the next one, for the last of the 3 challenge exercises, we head to the wall. If you've been sitting like that for a bit, I'll show you a trick. So, when you're about to get up now, before you actually stand upright, first adjust and position your feet like this, so that the ankles are gently stretched in the opposite direction. Just wait a little moment, and then come up, and then it'll be much more comfortable for you to stand up again. And now please walk towards the wall. And this exercise should be done on both sides. Side number 1, the right side. You position your arm exactly horizontal at shoulder height, and press the entire arm firmly against the wall up to the shoulder. Then rotate your upper body to the left side and simultaneously turn your head in the same direction. And the challenge now is that you can turn 90 degrees away from the wall, essentially positioning yourself to look straight into the camera where I'm watching you right now. Yes, you should be able to twist your torso and head that far, and that will naturally pull in the shoulder, pull into the arm, into the chest, and maybe even in the neck, depending on which parts of your body are tight. But that's exactly what the challenge is meant to show, whether it works for you. And if it doesn't work, stay in the exercise and keep pushing through. Every now and then, press your hand firmly against the wall. Release the tension, and then slowly go a little deeper into the movement. You can also come over here and then use your other hand as well to push your lower jaw right at the edge to assist the head in to turn further. And you do the same with the other side. Then see if you can turn further. Let's see. Bring your left shoulder all the way to the wall. And then turn around completely. And look directly to the right, so you can see something exactly 90 degrees from here over there. I notice for myself right now, this side is significantly less flexible than the other. I need to practice more on this one. If you notice something similar, you should do the same. And here, you can once more press your arm firmly against the wall, applying strength. Make sure that your left shoulder is really against the wall. This is important for the challenge to work, otherwise it would be cheating. And then you come back out. And now we've gone through the 3 exercises. So now you've done the 3 exercises. Where did it tingle? How far did you get around? Did you complete the challenge? How do you feel after doing this? How challenging was it for you? Go ahead and drop that in the comments down below so everyone else can see it. And I did challenge you, so maybe you should also challenge someone else and keep that momentum going. And tell them about this and see if they can manage it.